on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're dealing with a second and long. Catch in the middle. It's Collier. Right down the boulevard. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Purdue's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like that we.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God to this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Quick completion on the out route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the... down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. Looking for space. It's Hicks. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. A huge chunk play
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He might want another play. They'll go to the toss. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate...
Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
At the 45 on his way. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
221 wing.
The give from the gun. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now from inside the red zone. And the pass is knocked down, incomplete, but they were in the neutral zone. Defense jumped, and it's going to negate a really good play.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intent.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
4th down coming up.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got room at the 35. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Oh, he's got a chance. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, halt.
Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quickly to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Gets it to him on the screen. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nice move there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And That's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Spartans line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He fires to the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give a deep...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Daniels. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Second down coming up.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Here he goes breaking the pocket. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Let's it fly. Got his man. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're... up in your own territory.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, running back gets to give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and in our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got...
There he goes! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Green. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you...
And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. With the win today,